Good morning. Today we're going to take a look at the solid waste module. The solid waste module is designed for tracking material or solid waste movements from transfer stations to your main solid waste depot, and then possibly on from there on out to a third-party contractor. It's not really designed for individual citizen trash pickups. It doesn't have a billing system built in or anything. And next week will be the task module. So for solid waste, enter an S from the keyboard several times, highlight solid waste, press the enter key. And basically the first thing you'd want to set up is in the projects module. You'd want to set up a project probably called solid waste -10 for fiscal year 2010. Let's see, I just got a message coming in there. But basically, once you, to set it up, you set up that project to collect all the costs, and then you set up your solid waste collection bins or the landfill. The landfill is basically the repository where all the collection bins from transfer stations move to. And once you set up your collection bins, then you're ready to record costs against that you use to manage the solid waste. And this is basically just a cost accounting entry. As long as you charge it solid waste, you can make this entry in the regular cost accounting module also. And once you record costs, then you record the actual transfer of units. We'll say we had 20 tons of solid waste that's going out of bin 8102, location 8102. And you might want to put a cost on it, or you might not want to put a cost on it, depending on how you thought this would be per unit. And it goes into the landfill, and then you post that entry. And at this point, then we can go down to our transfer history, and we'll see our ins and outs. We had a few other transfers in there. You print a transfer report. Over any date range, and the report then will basically show you the transfers out of different locations, and then the transfers where they went to. We transferred out transfer station 2 or from these bins into the landfill. So it keeps you a track of all material movements from one place to the other. If you utilize a reclamation operation in your landfill, then you can create another project if you wanted to keep those costs separate in the projects module and post the cost accounting entries to it. Also, revenue receipts module. If, for instance, you have an individual who brings like a pickup load of trash to the landfill and he pays a fee, you can record that cash entry or check entry. And once you do that, you can print him a receipt. And basically receipt you cut into here, this is the customer side of the $20 receipt saying you know what they did, and then this is your receipt to bind up with the money to send on to city, county collector or clerk. And that pretty much covers how the solid waste module runs. Next week we're going to be doing the task module, which lets you break out the different type of work operations for planning as well as cost control. So until then, thanks for attending. This will be on the website probably by tomorrow afternoon as a webinar where all of our series are. So